What's up, everyone? Welcome back. This video is going to be a look into my tool bag that I take into the warehouses while I'm waiting for some parts to get delivered to me. This might be another video for another day, but for now I'm gonna show you guys what's in my bag, what I take with me into the warehouses. I was gonna do this when I bought my new one so I could show you guys everything I'm taking out of the old one, put into the new one, but they didn't have the one I actually wanted. I wanted just to replace it with the same one I had before. So I ended up settling for something else, and I wanted to make sure everything fit properly before I show you guys this video. But now that I have everything fitting properly inside this bag, I'm gonna show you guys what I have. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everyone, I'm gonna do my best to do this with one hand. Not the best, as you can see, it's already shaking. It's a little cold outside, but as you can see, this is the 20-inch, I believe, Pro tool bag from Husky. It's a cool little bag. As you can see, the plastic's still on it. It's still brand new. All the material needs to like break in a little bit. Some of the stuff was hard to push in there, but let's look at the outside first. The outside pockets, you have a couple of things to hold tapes and stuff like that. But as far as tools go, I have these Crescent pliers. I believe it came with a two-piece set, which is the flush cutters and the smaller pliers. It's good to remove small stuff or pull things through certain things. Fantastic set, no complaints there. Really, it's served its purpose. Feels great in the hands. No real complaints. Nothing else I could really say about that. They're small pliers and die cutters. Here I got the shakiness. Let's pull it out. My Milwaukee side cutters. They serve the same purpose as these do. No difference on them. The only thing I can say is maybe the handles are a little thinner, but it's a little wider when it comes to this side. I don't see any difference between this one and that one. So as far as price difference, I believe solo this was a little more expensive than that one, but other than that, it feels exactly the same as any other side cutter. So let's put that in there, see how it's nice and tight. It's brand new. In the side pocket here, I have my Milwaukee precision screwdriver kit. See if I can open it up with one hand and show you guys. I could sort of open it up. Precision screwdriver kit, so whenever I need to do some wiring or something on a board, great set to have. I'm not gonna lie, I do use it as a little pry bar sometimes, which is not good, but it is what it is. Over here I got my mini channel locks, good for small applications where you don't really need to get certain wrenches. You just grab this, go in there, loosen up real quick. It does have a reamer. I don't use this at all. For some construction guys this might be great, or electricians when they cut their pipes, ream out their pipes, but I don't need it. Doesn't have any issues. The bigger one, on the other hand, I do have a negative on. The bigger ones, this kind of closes and could pinch a little fatty part of your hand right here. Not a huge fan of that, but all in all, great small channel lock, or I forgot what this is called. It's not channel lock. Channel lock is a brand, but you know what I mean. One of these. Let's slide that in there. Over here I have my specialty battery connector remover. This tool was given to me by my job. It is made specifically to take out connectors on battery terminals and chargers. This side goes on the bottom. This side goes inside of the connector to be able to push down the tabs to be able to loosen up those connectors. Here I have a telescopic like flashlight magnet thing. I got this as a gift from, I believe it was my sister-in-law gave me this. I actually use this quite often. I didn't think I was going to use it. I thought it was like a little gimmicky gift. It was probably one of those gifts that you pick up at a Marshall's or something like that. But it's actually been useful. It's telescopic. I can't open it up all the way with one hand, but if you drop something, it has a magnet on the end. You can pick it up, and the flashlight helps whenever you go to look for stuff in dark areas. You can just slide it right in. You find it, pick it up, and there you go. I actually do like this little tool. Thank you to my sister-in-law. I'm not going to say her name, but I appreciate it. Let's start spinning this around. Nothing on the sides for now, but it's a good little compartment to slide whatever it is, whether it be tape, Loctite, whatever it is you're going to carry with you on the job. On the other side, I have my Milwaukee scissors. Great for cutting certain stuff. Does no difference than any other Milwaukee scissors or anything, but it's great. I like it. And supposedly this is like this over here is like a stripper of some sort. don't use it for that. I just use this really to cut my heat shrink or whatever really needs to get cut. It's good to have a scissors on hand. This is my Icon bit set. I believe I showed this in another video. Love this toolkit. This should be in everybody's tool bag or at least pocket or something. Great bit set. All my punches are over here. This is my main one I use to take out like roll pins on an axle. And then I have some other ones that are a little thicker, different wide array. Some of them are chisels, but obviously I use them so much that they're no longer chisels. They're more like punches. This is just a long bit set that I don't really have a spot to throw in there, so I just leave it in here. Always good to have a marker to mark things up. And nothing on the other side. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes of it, which is the inside. I have my Klein tool bag, but I have my Fluke 116 meter in here with a couple other like alligator clips. So whenever I go do my troubleshooting, I take this one bag with me. Good little set to have. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm really trying to do this in one hand, but a little hard. In here I have a 37-piece Husky bit set. I will admit this box is bigger than it needs to be. There's no need for it to be that big, but it has 37 bits, security bits, Phillips, flatheads, 3/8 socket adapters inside of there. Does everything I need and more. I probably would take out the ones I need and put them on a rail so I have more space in here, but for now it's the way it's going to be. I have my Icon sets here. These are my metric. This is a Tekton bag that I had from one of my old sets, but I put my Icon wrenches in there. Roll that up a little bit and get it out the way. My standard set is actually on the forklift now because I was using it. That goes right here in the side. Over here are my angle wrenches. Smooth, I know. This is my Tekton bags as well. My angle wrenches. This is the metric. I have the standards over here. Same thing on this set. As far as sockets go, I like carrying this case right here. This is something that you could probably pick up at Home Depot for $100, maybe less during the holidays. Great set. It has 1/4 inch and 3/8. I don't want to like balance it and open it up, but it'll have a bunch of sockets in this end, whether it be shallows, a couple deeps in here, and it has a wide range of sizes. I believe it has some skips, but nothing too major that'll affect your day-to-day work. Fantastic set to have. I like carrying it with me into the warehouses. That way I don't have to run out to the van and get into this box to pull out the sockets I need. I have everything ready there. On the inside, as you can see, it's a giant cavity in here. Usually I would just throw stuff in there, whether it be a drill, whatever it is. This does have a compartment in the middle. Whoops. This have a compartment in the middle that you can use if you're a person that just uses hand tools. You don't really need all of this. So this is a cool little feature. I don't need it, so I'm putting it to the side. Inside of it, I have my, I believe it is a Pittsburgh extension breaker bar. Fantastic. I don't need too much load on these. Again, this is what I take for inside the shop, inside the warehouses. So if I need anything bigger, I can always go inside my toolbox and get it. Yes, I'm watching Avatar. Cool little thing to have against some tight spaces when you need a breaker bar. If you need a little more leverage, you just swing it out and then you can be able to get more leverage on that. I believe in here, this is a Husky adjustable. Nothing fancy there. I don't even need to show you guys that. That's not even anything crazy. Everybody should have at least one adjustable if you need it. As far as channel locks, again, this is the longer ones. This is the one I was telling you about that kind of closes real tight. So if you have your hand here and you open it up, you can kind of squeeze your hands when you put a lot of pressure on there, which is not cool, but all in all, not a bad one. It has great teeth on it. It served me its purpose. It served me its purpose tenfold. I don't know, English is hard. This one is probably my favorite one. This is my Smooth Jaw Icon. I believe these are Knipex ripoffs, but fantastic one. No complaints here. This has been my go-to. I use this every single day. It's probably my favorite one in here. No complaints. Great, built fantastic. I do put some abuse to it, even though it looks semi-clean. I don't know if you guys can pick all that up. It's still a little dirty. I like to clean it out. It is my favorite, so I use that a lot. And here is my Icon Parrot Jaws. I'll be honest, I've used this maybe one time and I did not like it. I have it in here just in case I need it, but I have zero use for this. So if you guys have a lot of uses for it, that's great. I have zero use for this. This one is a Doyle. Fantastic. This one I really put a beating on. This is what I use to like submerge in grease and oil and basically any dirty job that I don't want to get any of these dirty. I'll use this. Fantastic. It served its purpose. It's not the greatest in the world, but it is built pretty good for the price. Can't beat it. I have a couple Milwaukee dikes or side cutters, whatever you want to call them. Some this is a Milwaukee, there you go, locking pliers. Great, no complaints there. I like the grip. I like the fact that you can put a screwdriver into this end and tighten it up even more. Just toss this back in so I don't lose anything. I have the smaller version of that, which is great. Now in the next pocket over, I have my longer ones. These are for like my hard to reach places. I believe this is a Duralast one, so I picked it up at AutoZone. Nothing fancy, but it's good to get into certain spots that you can't reach with a longer one. And the other one is a basic Pittsburgh, I believe it is. Like a 45-degree pliers. I don't put any pressure on these really. It's really just to like either undo some clamps on hoses maybe, or to grab something that fell. So not a bad tool for that. I mean, it's cheap. No need to spend too much money on that. These are my Milwaukee American made, the USA ones. Fantastic screwdrivers. Love these. I actually got 2 sets of them because I lost one of the screwdrivers, so I ended up buying another set so I could get that screwdriver. I believe it was the 1/4-inch flathead that I lost, but I got 2 sets of it. I use them every time. Fantastic screwdrivers. I highly recommend these. They definitely stepped it up when they did the USA quality ones. Small pry bar for obvious reasons. It's pry bar. Husky lifetime warranty. If it breaks, get another one plus strike cap. My Milwaukee snips. These are my metal snips. This is a Crescent, I believe it is. There it is. Crescent, I think it is. Wire cutters. This is mainly for like battery cables and stuff like that. Little thicker ones. Let's just put this to the side for now. In here I have my Milwaukee USA made linesmans. Great. I don't really have much use for these linesmans, but I do use them from time to time. For you electricians out there, this might be fantastic. It also serves as a hammer for you electricians. You guys know what I'm talking about. Great, feels great. Not tight. It's not one of those that's like super tight that you gotta like think I could literally let go and it drops. Great for one-handed use. Let's put that to the side. I have my Milwaukee strippers and cutters. Fantastic. This is my main one that I use on a regular basis. I do have those automatic ones and all that. I can't get the hang of it for some reason. You electricians love it, but I use this one on the regular. I can also crimp any of my connectors here, as well as cut any bolts if I need to cut them. It's been holding on for a while. I use it for actually prying purposes. You see the little needle ends. I have actually used those as basically alignments. Over here I have, I believe this was Doyle or Klein tools crimper slash cutter. The tip is a cutter. These are my crimpers in here. Sometimes you can't just go in there with the ones in the handle because you don't have that space, so this is a good one to get in there and be able to crimp. And my other Milwaukee strippers, this is like a 3-in-1 4-in-1. It's like a needle nose pliers, strippers, cutters, bolt cutters, no crimpers, but in a reamer if I'm not mistaken. Still great little set, good to have. I use this mainly as needle nose pliers, but it's good to have whenever you're doing something that requires the needle nose pliers, and then you can switch over and cut wires and strip and do whatever you got to do. But all in all, this is the bag I take into warehouses. Nothing special here. Sometimes I toss my flashlights and stuff inside of there and keep it moving, but this is my to-go bag. This is something that every road mechanic should have, just because you don't want to be going inside your toolbox to grab everything you need and then go in there. This call comes in, they don't know what's going on. I just grab this bag, go inside, take care of the issue right then and there instead of having to run back out and grab your tools. Usually I have the roller one. I believe it's the 18-inch roller. I prefer a roller since these are pretty heavy and you don't want to carry these around all the time, but I had to settle for this one. It was the only one big enough to be able to carry this. So far so good. I've had it for like 4 days, give or take. I've only used it once inside of a warehouse, so can't really tell you it's fantastic yet, but so far it holds everything I need. It looks like it's a lot more durable, has a little bit like stronger materials, has like plastic and backing and stuff like that. But fantastic set. It is what it is. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.